In a significant policy pivot, President Donald Trump announced late Thursday at the Salute to America event in Des Moines, Iowa, a plan to shield some undocumented migrant workers employed by U.S. farmers from his administration's aggressive deportation efforts. The announcement, made during a speech kicking off the year-long celebration of the nation's 250th anniversary, highlights a delicate balancing act between supporting American agriculture and maintaining a hardline immigration stance. Farmers look, they know better. They work with them for years. You had cases where people have worked for a farm for 14-15 years, and they get thrown out pretty viciously, and we can't do it, Trump told the crowd. We gotta work with the farmers and people that have hotels and leisure properties too. The president's remarks reflect growing concerns from the agricultural sector, a key economic driver in states like Iowa, which boasts over 86,000 farms. Trump indicated that his administration is crafting legislation to allow certain undocumented migrants to remain in the U.S. and continue working on farms. We're going to work with them, and we're going to work very strong and smart, and we're going to put you in charge, he said, addressing farmers directly. We're going to make you responsible, and I think that that's going to make a lot of people happy. However, he acknowledged potential pushback from serious radical right people, adding, they may not be quite as happy, but they'll understand. The president turned to Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins, who was present at the event, crediting her for raising the issue. You're the one that brought this whole situation up, Trump said. Brooke Rollins brought it up and she said, so, we have a little problem. The farmers are losing a lot of people, and we figured it out, and we have some great stuff being written. Rollins has been a vocal advocate for addressing labor shortages in agriculture, an industry where approximately 42% of crop farm workers lack legal status, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The White House's approach to migrant labor has been inconsistent in recent months. Early last month, the administration directed Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) to pause raids on farms, hotels, and meatpacking plants, only to reverse this decision days later. The resumption of raids sparked alarm among farmers, who rely heavily on migrant labor to sustain operations. In a subsequent Fox News interview on Sunday Morning Futures with Maria Bartiromo, Trump suggested a temporary pass for migrant workers in agriculture and hospitality, emphasizing that farmers should have more control over their workforce. I cherish our farmers, he said. When we go into a farm and we take away people that have been working there for 15 and 20 years, who were good, who possibly came in incorrectly, we're going to do something for farmers where we can let the farmer sort of be in charge. Trump's latest proposal appears to formalize this idea, allowing farmers to petition for certain workers to stay legally. However, he issued a stern warning to farmers. If the farmers do not do a good job, we'll throw them out of the country. We'll let the illegals stay and we'll throw the farmer the hell out, okay? Get ready, farmer. This quip underscores the administration's attempt to balance accountability with leniency, though details of the proposed legislation remain vague. The policy shift comes amid pressure from agricultural leaders, who warn that mass deportations could cripple the food supply chain. The Economic Policy Institute estimates that 2.4 million farm workers are employed in the U.S., with 40% lacking legal status. Deportations risk exacerbating labor shortages, potentially leading to higher food prices and supply chain disruptions, as seen during the COVID-19 pandemic. The American Farm Bureau Federation has praised Trump's acknowledgement of farm workers' contributions, emphasizing the need to maintain a stable workforce to ensure food security. However, the proposal has sparked tension within Trump's base. Immigration hardliners, including White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, argue that any relief for undocumented workers resembles amnesty, a term that draws sharp criticism from conservative factions. It ends up being who's going to win this tug of war, said Chris Kmielewski, president of the Immigration Accountability Project, in a recent statement. The administration's back and forth on immigration enforcement reflects the broader challenge of reconciling economic realities with campaign promises of mass deportations. As Trump navigates these competing interests, the proposed legislation could reshape the agricultural labor landscape, offering a lifeline to farmers while testing the patience of his immigration hardliner supporters. For now, the nation's farmers and migrant workers await concrete details on what this policy will entail.